Now we start with 1 hour chart. I want to just give update. Okay, if you refer to my last video when the price was exactly here, I mentioned that mostly we can expect the price to drop to break this low. Then from there we can look for buy. This is what we get it. All right, if there was any opportunity to buy, this is what we were looking for. That's why I mentioned if we want to buy here, we need to get the correction. And I mentioned it's not a really good idea. The best is let the price to drop. No, the price is drop. Whether we have a buy setup here or not, based on 1 hour chart, we don't have it. Okay. How about if we move to 15 minutes? Even based on the 15 minute, there was no buy setup. That means even the price drop, but this one, it doesn't give us any buy opportunity. Okay. By the way, there was a buy sell opportunity here for those traders. They were looking for the sell. And if here I have the similar to what I have here, I could buy. But what we have it, there was a correction similar to what we have here. I mean, because when we're looking at the flag, we will have this type. This is the correction, and this is the next one. Okay, just as a simple one I'm talking. But if we refer to here, we had the sharp move and this correction. Usually I don't like to trade this one. I prefer to get this similar to what I have here because I can put my entry above this. Okay, easy to manage. But anyway, this one also we could have entry above this. But for me, I didn't trade this because I said, as I say, we didn't have a good buy setup because I mentioned if the price drop, I will look for buy, but I didn't get the buy setup. Okay, that's mean that what I want to highlight here is every time we see the price can drop, then from there we can buy. We have to get the buy setup before we buy. But if we didn't get the buy setup and the price moves similar to what we have here, we don't jump into the trade because we need to get the setup. All right. Now we move to 1 hour chart. As I mentioned in my last video, the possibility this one can continue and move the lower is there. How deep, we are not sure because now we are within this move. The possibility the price can drop one more here, yes. And if it drop, then any buy setup, we take it. And as long as we get the buy, the price come to, if you put your line to the line or this top, we start to manage. How about if the price continue from here? The only times if here we get the correction, we see the buy setup, then we can take the trade. And when the price come to this level, we start to manage it. Because just now I mentioned the possibility we will be within this move. Because I explained in my last video, whether this is then relative to this for the next move up, or this is the only correction in relative to this and we're getting one more. That means this one will be either relative to this or this. I don't need to really explain about all these things, but the only thing is we want to know how deep this one can go. Okay, we want to know how we can take the trade setup, but right now I mentioned we don't have the trade setup unless we get the correction here. We have to look at if we get the buy, we take it, and what we're expecting, we want the price continue and break this top. But as long as if we get the buy here, as long as the price come to this level, you start to manage. And the best things, if the price drop again, then from there any buy we take it. Okay, anyway, right now we don't have any trade setup. We move to 4 hour chart. All right, still the only thing is we are within this correction, and we need to know how deep this one can go and how we can get the trade. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup which can give us a good trade, any confirmation, then I will share. Thanks.